Let's start with the Do Not Disturb sign. On a cruise, that little card means your cabin steward cannot enter your room at all. Many guests think the steward will still pop in to tidy up, but that's not how it works. When the sign is hanging, your bed won't be made, your trash won't be taken out, and your towels will not be replaced. This can lead to frustration on both sides because you're waiting for service and the steward is waiting for access. The best rule is simple: only use the sign if you truly want privacy for a long time. Otherwise, leave it off so the steward can do their job. Also, remember that the stewards work on tight schedules and have multiple cabins to handle. Keeping your sign up when you really don't need it can slow them down and create a ripple effect for other passengers too. A small gesture of awareness can make their job smoother and your cruise experience far more pleasant. Now that you know how the sign really works, let's move on to another common problem that drives stewards crazy: flushing the wrong items down the toilet. Cruise ship toilets aren't like the ones at home. They use a vacuum system that's super sensitive and can clog easily. Many guests think it's fine to flush wipes, sanitary products, or even cups. But these items can block the pipes and even shut down the toilets in several cabins. When that happens, your steward has to help deal with a smelly, unpleasant mess. The simple rule is to only flush toilet paper, and anything else should go in the trash bin. This keeps the plumbing working and your cabin steward happy. Following this rule also helps prevent delays in maintenance, reduces unpleasant odors spreading through hallways, and saves time for everyone on board. It's a small step that keeps your cruise comfortable and stress-free. Now, let's talk about another area where good intentions often backfire. Lots of guests fold their used towels to help the steward or keep the cabin tidy, but this can confuse the staff. A folded towel looks clean, so it might get left behind or even given back to you. Stewards prefer used towels left clearly on the floor or in the bathtub so they know that they're dirty. This makes laundry easier and faster. It also ensures you always get fresh towels. So don't worry about being neat and toss used towels when they're easy to use. By doing this, you're also helping the staff stay on schedule and preventing mix-ups with clean linens. It's a simple but effective way to make sure you always get crisp, fresh replacements without delays. And speaking of trying to help, some guests go even further and try to hide damage or messes in their cabins. Sometimes guests try to hide broken or stained items because they're worried about being charged extra fees. They might push broken glass under the bed, wrap a stained pillowcase in a blanket, or stuff damaged items into closets and drawers. But cabin stewards clean these spaces every single day. They know all the hiding spots and will always find these messes eventually. When that happens, it slows down their work and can even make the problem worse, especially if broken glass or spills spread. The best thing you can do is be honest right away. If something breaks or gets stained, report it to the steward or the front desk as soon as possible. Most cruise lines understand that accidents happen and will handle it fairly. Being upfront saves time, prevents stress, and shows respect for the new crew. Now let's look at another habit that's surprisingly common: using white towels for makeup or sunscreen. Cruise ship towels are always bright white. They're meant for drying off, not removing makeup or sunscreen. But many guests use them for wiping off foundation, mascara, or thick sunblock. This leaves stains that often don't come out even after heavy washing. Stewards sometimes get blamed for stained towels, which is, well, frustrating. A simple fix is to bring your own dark washcloths or makeup remover pads from home. This saves the whole ship's towels and keeps everybody happy. It also helps your cabin look cleaner and tidier. Plus, it saves staff time and cuts down on wasted laundry resources, which benefits the environment too. Small habits like this help maintain high standards on board and ensure you always have fresh, spotless towels waiting for you. Now that we've covered towels, let's look at another area where things get messy: drinks in the cabin and on the balcony. Drinks like wine, soda, cocktails, smoothies are everywhere on a cruise. But accidents happen. A small spill on your bed, furniture, or balcony can turn into a huge problem. Sticky liquids soak into fabrics and can drip down to cabins below, leading to complaints. Your steward then has to scrub down and deodorize the area, which takes time away from other cabins. The best habit is to be careful where you place your drinks. Use the table or a tray, and if a spill does happen, let the steward know right away so they can clean it properly. Acting quickly also prevents long-term stains, sticky odors, and even insects from appearing. This small step keeps your cabin fresh, avoids unnecessary maintenance, and shows consideration for the crew and your fellow passengers nearby. Speaking of things stewards do for fun, let's move on to towel animals and why they shouldn't become a chore. Towel animals are a cute surprise, not a guaranteed service. Many stewards make them as a treat, but some guests go overboard, requesting complicated or custom shapes every day. This takes a lot of time, especially when stewards are already stretched thin. Simple towel animals are quick and fun, but complicated ones can slow down their work. The best approach is to enjoy the surprise without making special demands. Appreciate whatever creation appears and snap a photo before it's gone. This keeps the experience lighthearted and pleasant for everyone. It also allows the crew to focus on cleaning and maintaining cabins, which benefits all passengers. When you accept towel animals as a spontaneous treat rather than an obligation, it shows respect for the steward's time and creativity. In the end, it's the small, unexpected touches that make cruises feel truly magical. Now let's look at a behavior that can really interrupt a steward's schedule: hovering and asking when your room will be ready. Your cabin steward follows a strict cleaning schedule and is often responsible for dozens of rooms at the same time. But some guests constantly check, "Is my room ready yet?" or even wait outside while the steward's still working. This doesn't speed things up. It actually slows everything down and creates stress for both you and the crew. The best thing you can do is be patient. Use that time to enjoy the ship. Grab a snack, explore the deck, check out activities, or simply relax by the pool. When your steward finishes, your cabin will be clean, fresh, and ready. By giving them space, you're also showing respect for their workflow and allowing them to deliver their best work. You'll likely return to a calmer atmosphere since the steward won't feel rushed or pressured. A little patience can go a long way in making your vacation smoother and more enjoyable overall. Now, let's move to another common problem where guests leave their wet towels. Wet towels on beds, chairs, or balcony rails create a soggy and unpleasant mess. They can drip water onto the floor, stain furniture, or even damage the cabin over time. On balconies, the water can run down to lower decks and bother other passengers. All of this creates extra laundry work and delays for your steward, who already handles dozens of cabins every single day. The easiest way to help is to place wet towels on the bathroom floor for replacement or hang them neatly on the towel rack to dry. This small habit keeps your cabin fresh, prevents messes, and shows respect for the hard work your steward puts in daily. Finally, let's talk about something that seems eco-friendly, but actually breaks cruise rules. Some guests reuse the same cup or plate over and over to save the environment or avoid asking for more. It might feel eco-friendly, but on a cruise ship, it's actually a problem. Cruise lines follow very strict sanitation rules to keep everyone safe from germs and foodborne illnesses. Stewards must replace cups, plates, and cutlery after every single use. When the passenger reuses dirty items, it increases the chance of bacteria spreading and adds extra cleaning work for the crew. The safest and easiest solution is to let your steward swap used items for fresh, clean ones every day. This small step protects your health, keeps your cabin tidy, and makes the steward's job smoother and faster. Avoiding these small habits makes life better for you and your steward. Cabin stewards work hard to keep your crews clean, comfortable, and special. Treat them with kindness and respect, and you'll get better service in return. Share your own cruise tips in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more cruise secrets and advice.